a lot of work this year. You know, we changed a lot of things. We brought in a lot of different players. But right from the start, you know, I thought we had a great atmosphere in the room. We had a winning attitude, and I think that carried us a long way throughout the season. It was a great year. You know, we had 45 wins. It's a great season in this league, and we had a good run in playoffs. We came up a little short, but for the most part, it was a successful year, both, you know, on and off the ice.
You know, it is, now that you look back at it, everything's said and done. It was quite a season, and you know, we had a pretty successful regular season, and you know, unfortunately we weren't able to win it all. But I don't think anybody's, you know, disappointed. And I'm definitely proud of everyone in the room, and you know, the efforts that were, you know, put forth throughout the whole year, and nobody gave up towards the end. And I'm just, you know, hoping that everyone learns from it and then moves on to bigger and better things.
Going into a year, I mean, you want to win, but you maybe don't believe it until, you know, things start to fall into place. And I think going into playoffs, like, things really, like I said, they fell into place. And I mean, you really can't ask for much more as far as learning and developing, and being part of a good group, a good coach, and a good group of guys. So
it's going to be an up and down season, but you know, we made it to the conference finals, and you know, I guess on one hand it's kind of bittersweet. You lose out, you don't get to go to the finals, but it was. I think guys feel good about their efforts, and we battled all the way to the end, and I'm proud of the guys.
It was a lot of fun. You know, we had a really good group of guys, a lot of fun. Everybody's got their little things about them, and it was fun to get to know everybody and play with everybody, and you know, having a good season on top of that, win a lot of games. I mean, winning's fun, so it was a lot of fun for us this year.
Well, we got an interesting group of guys. Definitely some quirky guys with some funny habits and a few jokers in the room. So it was definitely an entertaining room in the dressing room, and
there wasn't really anyone that was out of place. We all had a good time together. You know, most of us all played soccer together before the game, and we had fun on the road. And I think having a young coach like Ralph just kind of helped even more. We were able to relate to him, and he was able to relate to us, and it just kind of made the whole thing. It was fun to come to work every day and to perform.
It's just you meet so many different people, and it's a lot of fun every year meeting new guys and creating new friends.
It was pretty intense all year long. I mean, the guys wanted to be successful. They wanted to move up, and they wanted to win games while they were here. And personally, they wanted to be successful, you know, on their individual stats. So it was a great atmosphere in that everyone wanted to be successful, and I think that's why we worked.
It was great. You know, obviously I'm one of the older guys. We had a pretty young team throughout the year here, and you know, hopefully they learn some things from me that they'll, you know, pass on in their career. You know, I like to take things from the older guys when I was younger, and you know, sort of that's probably how I came to be the player I am right now. And you know, they made it easy. You know, it wasn't, nobody was really hanging off the side of the boat, and everyone was, you know, everyone in there was a leader, and it made it really easy on myself, and I'm sure Matt Case and Gord Baldwin and Foster would say the same thing. You know, it was a real pleasure to be the captain of this team this year.
You know, this is a difficult league to coach in. You're wearing so many different hats, whether it's immigration or travel and recruiting and coaching. So there's a lot that's involved in it. But you know, I love what I do, and I never felt like I worked a day on the job this year.
I think anytime we got into a close game and we battled right till the end, and you know, if you're going to score a big goal or whatever, I mean, those stick out in your mind. And but I guess the run we were going on in playoffs was definitely a highlight.
Certainly, our first road trip in Colorado, where we won 3 games on the road. I think we got our first win there, and then we won the next 2. That was a pretty special moment for our team and for me as a coach. You know, we did some great team bonding things. We went to Alcatraz as a team. We went to a BSU game as a team. We swept Alaska in Alaska, the first place team. So there was a lot of great moments. You know, we did a lot of cool things, not only on the ice but off the ice. And I hope that led to the players leaving here feeling like it was a fun year but a successful year.
Meeting all the guys, you know, you meet, everybody's unbelievable, and you get guys from all over the place, and you know, get to know them, and it's a lot of fun every year just meeting the team and being part of a team like that.
You know, that's a big highlight for me. Maybe seeing the young guys succeed was real special for me too. You know, guys like Sam Carrick and those guys that went up, and you know, Austin Fight and Austin Smith, all those guys that you know, had really good seasons and you know, moved up to the American League and got some games in there. And you know, it's just seeing those young guys succeed is probably the biggest highlight for me.
Ondrus, Austin Smith spinning backhand goal. And you told me the Steelheads I don't want to eat Steelheads.
And they're a fish. Austin was one of the best college players.
So the regular season was probably scoring that goal. Those 2 goals I scored here. It was kind of a magical night, I guess. Things were just going. There were a couple of those nights. I think they were all in this building. I loved playing home games here. We had really good fans and good support, and I don't know, it was really fun to score goals in this building. And then in playoffs, I don't know, winning that Game 6 here against Colorado was pretty cool. Against Ontario, I mean, all those elimination games were pretty special.
Yeah, this is a great hockey town. You know, they've really embraced the changes that I've made this year. Obviously, playing in front of them, one of the best environments I've ever seen in minor hockey here. When we've got you know, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people watching our games, it's loud and they're right into it. So it's been a real honor to coach and be a part of hockey in Boise.
I still think that the best fans in the league are here in Boise. They support us all throughout the whole year in the playoffs, and you know, it was unfortunate we weren't able to win it all. But you know, it's can't say enough about the fans here. They've just been unreal, and you know, anybody I'm ever going to talk to, you know, guys on other teams, they know the fans here are really passionate and they love the team, and you know, I couldn't have asked for a better group of fans and the support that they gave us.
You know, I didn't know too much about Boise before I got here and the fan support or anything, but I mean, you know, they were tremendous here. They support us all year long, and you know, right from the boosters, season ticket holders, and fans that just dropped in. You know, you can see there's a lot of interest here, and definitely when we're playing home games, it gave us a lot of energy, and we love playing here. So it was a credit to them.
Yeah, I just say, you know, thanks for coming out and being overly supportive, and you know, with the boosters and everyone coming to the airport, and just the whole town kind of, I mean, it's not a very big town, but there's a lot of buzz about the hockey here. And I mean, even nights in playoffs when it was tougher to get a big crowd because, you know, it's a school night or whatever, a weeknight. I mean, even the 2,000, 25, 3,000, whatever, who came in the building, it was loud, you know. So I mean, they were loud, they were supportive, and you know, they didn't give up the whole way. And it made it a fun environment. It just looked like everyone had a good time, and I mean, that's what you want when you come to the rink. It's supposed to be a good time.
Just thanks for all the support. You know, every night we go out there and we give it everything we got for you guys, and you guys give us everything you got. And you know, you're a pleasure to play in front of, and we really enjoy you.
At this level, there's just so much turnover that it's really hard to predict. You know, what players you'll have back, but at the same time, we've set the standard here. I think the players that will come here and the players that will return know where we finished off and where we intend to go next year. So every year is different, but you know, I think, you know, we'll be that much stronger for it next year, and the guys that will return can build off what we did here this year.